Hello there. Good morning to you. This is Kakaaki Social. I'm Obozeghie. Thank you so much for holding on. TGIF. Now, happy International Women's Day to my gender, the love of our lives, and all the he's for she. This month and beyond, you may want to run with the theme of this year, Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress. I mean, it shouldn't be so much work because you may simply be the accountability partner of a woman to ensure she's progressing. Well, the Senate joined the rest of the world to celebrate women on Thursday, being the last plenary day of the week, and that's them right there, cutting cake. But then people would say you shouldn't put cake on the table for me when you can actually assent to the bills that concern me on your table. Maybe that's a conversation for another day as we go forward. Well, as if to collaborate Israel Dayer's comment that the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, stays up till 4 a.m. every day, a presidential spokesperson, Ajuri Ngelali, says his principal is a workaholic who is never asleep until 2 or 3 a.m. every day. In an interview with Today, the image maker says that is enough reason to be patient with the president this hard time.
I'm working with a man who I can personally vouch for in the sense that I know that he's going to bed at 2, 3 a.m. every single night, including Sundays. He's waking up at 7, 8 every single morning, including Sundays, opening his files, working into the late night when no one's there to say anything good or bad about him. He's doing the work. He's a workaholic, and he's doing it all to build a country that is reflective of the progressive, advanced, developed, and prosperous society that he's envisioned, the same way he did in Lagos. And I'm asking our people, on the basis of that privileged knowledge that I have, working closely with him every day, to support this man. He means well. This is not me, a spokesman, getting his salary by doing a job. I'm speaking to you from the soul of Ajuri Ngelale. This is me telling you what I see in this man. And I'm hoping that Nigerians will give him the support he needs to do the important work that he's going to do on all of our behalves.
All right, so that was it on X yesterday. Let's bring you in at this point to see how you're reacting to all of this development. From X this morning is this user who says, okay, this is Israel Dyer. We may have to take this one before reactions. He had pre-election, I think, okay, during election or after, he made this video to say that he was with Mr. President while it was past 12 a.m. and he was still working and would only sleep when it is 4 a.m. Let's listen to him and his daddy right there.
While I met Tinubu at home, I told you that Daddy doesn't sleep until like 4 a.m. in the morning. And this is like past 12 and he's still not even feeling sleepy at all. Daddy, thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay, so let's see some thoughts at this point. On X, this user, Niger must succeed. He says, if anyone, however, argue this to be true, perhaps it's time you guys allowed him his regular sleep because whatever he's doing isn't working. Allow him sleep. Maybe he can return the Asiwaju I voted for because this one here is just typical hula balloon. And Ibokun says, all this PR is unnecessary. Just get the hardship reduced and the economy working. Everyone will praise you for a job well done. More thoughts coming from Tese. He says, either Nigerians like it or not, we will be patient. What will be most disastrous is after 4 years, you people change the narrative to 4 years is not enough to fix the problems of Nigeria. Ajuri, we will be there to remind you of your promises. Well, maybe Ajuris will be the wrongest person to hold accountable. For Yusuf, it says, we are patiently waiting and we believe Mr. President will turn things around for good. We love him. We trust him. Okay, thank you for trusting Mr. President. Maybe for people like you, he would not want to disappoint anybody. But then we move away from this story to more. To say that the River State Governor, Sim Fubara, says if giving up his office will be key to ensuring peace in the state, he will do just that. Fubara, who added that he is more worried about the fate of Rivers people who have made sacrifices, was speaking to Africa Independent Television, AIT, in an exclusive interview that has gone viral.
No sacrifice will be too big for me to pay for the success of this administration. And the reason is very simple. It's not political love. It's not because I want to gain any favor from anybody. My interest and love for Adia State is genuine. If leaving this position is what I need or what is needed to bring more peace in the state, I can even tell you, because I will take it. It's not about me. I am the governor. No matter what it is, there are things I could have done, and there would have been total crisis. But your ability to restrain in the face of crisis, when you have the power to do things, is maturity.
All right, let's see some reactions under that on AIT that I posted this in the morning yesterday. Ima Rock says, Fubara can give up the office because he never fought for it. Labour Party won River State. Let him just stop all this shalaye. And then this user says, instead of Sim Fubara to think of liberating River State from the shackles of evil men, he wants to give River State up for them to continue their nefarious act. Does that make you a man of peace or a sellout? Your style tires. And then INK says, the day Fubara lost the battle was the day he attended the meeting at Asorok and restated all the decamped state reps. Wike had lost out initially, but his plan B worked, seeking Tinubu's intervention. So more pressing of neck for Fubara. And then Henry says, same thing Jonathan did which allowed that plague to ravage us for 8 years. Instead of him fighting against godfatherism and for Rivers people, he's telling us that he would give up his office for vultures to continue messing with us. Fear, man. Oh, well, maybe he's not fearing. He says anything for the peace of the state. Well, the start of the Nigeria Education Loan Fund portal, simply put, student loan that was to commence in September, October of last year, 2023, taken back to January this year, and still did not happen, has gotten a new date. The federal government on Thursday in Abuja disclosed a revised timeline of this month of March, encouraging eligible students to register for it. Well, given reasons for the delay in beginning the scheme as earlier scheduled, the executive secretary of NEL Fund, Akintunde Sawyer, said since the process would be technically driven, necessary measures need to be put in place for proper execution. So that's the thought right there. Well, we do not have a date of this month, but they definitely said this month of March is when it will happen. So how did this meet Nigerians? Was it shocking to know? Was it expected? Let's see how it went down on X yesterday. Stephanie says, did Nigerian parents or students actually believed there would be anything called student loan from the APC? I pity you now. Well, maybe they did, maybe not. And for Ravi, says there was no delay when it came to buying a luxury yacht. There was no delay when it came to buying SUVs. For lawmakers, there was no delay when it came to spending 50 billion naira on the residents of the camp, whatever that means. For Musti, it says delay in positive initiatives, but immediate implementation of negative policies. I'm not sure the government would agree with you on that they've had negative policies so far. They would say everything has been for the growth and development of the nation. So that's how we call it a day. Today on Kakaaki.